know you a lot.
Hi, folks. Right, this is a couple of weeks behind schedule we're going to be. By the time you'll be seeing this, we'll be going to the airport. Well, by the time I put this up, we'll be going to the airport tomorrow.
Yep.
We've had a few issues last few weeks. I've been ill the last 2 weeks, last 2 weekends.
Yep.
Still not 100%, to be fair, but you know, it is what it is. We've got Chris Stapleton this Wednesday, and then obviously the holiday the week after. Well,
we're going to tell you all about that.
Past by the time you see this. So yeah, as anyone that's been following the channel at all, been looking, we've just changed the logo.
We did.
We're going to change other bits and pieces as well.
Intro, the way we do our videos, things like that. We've done a lot of research, haven't we?
We're going to try and change up a bit, maybe do a bit more work behind it, because at the moment we leave it very basic, to be fair.
And we're super lazy.
Yes, obviously to start with the logo, really pleased with that. And then we'll go on from there, really.
Yeah, so as Joe mentioned, we are seeing Chris Stapleton this week. So that's really exciting. It's the kick-off of our country dream, I suppose.
Yeah, so we'll put that when we come back from the holiday. That'll be the first video we put up when we come back, and then we'll spend a bit more time editing the trip and stuff like that. So that'll be a few weeks behind.
Yeah, absolutely. And then next Monday we head to Heathrow, where we're staying at the Sofitel at Terminal 5, and we are flying on Tuesday with BA to Nashville.
Yep, it's new to us, not just a Nashville thing. We've never flown with BA before.
Nope, never.
So that'll be interesting. We've had some people say they prefer BA to Virgin, especially when it comes to the premium economy. Flying premium economy out there. We'll tell you about the flight back
in a second.
In a while. Flying premium economy out there. They've released the videos and that, and the films don't look as good as what Virgins normally are.
Yeah, I think the entertainment side is maybe not the best, but the food looks good, so we'll just have to see.
Yeah.
But we will do a full review of BA.
We've got to be taking our iPads as well, yeah, so...
Yeah, we're not worried about that.
Anyway, let's get into what we've planned so far for the trip.
Yep. So as you guys know, we've been planning this since 2019, when we started originally planning, and then COVID kind of killed our plans a little bit. Then we had loads of life things happen, and it's prevented us from going. So we have watched about 4 million vlogs.
Yeah, there's a few people in particular who watched Good Adventures Out There as one.
Rich and Jen.
Rich and Jen's Adventures. I can't remember others, but there's a few.
They're the main ones, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the main ones we really... Adventures Out There in particular we watch a lot.
Yeah. So we've done a lot of research, and our plans are now complete, sort of. Majority. As much as they can be.
Yeah.
So we fly out on Tuesday and we land in Nashville, and we're staying in Nashville for one night. In Nashville, the night that we land, we'll do our usual, go to Walmart, get some provisions, and depending on what time we get in, we're also going to meet up, hopefully with our friends Sherry and Jim, because they will be at the airport as well. Jim's flying back in from Florida that evening, so we're looking forward to seeing them guys.
Yeah, we met them in
2021.
2021 at Florida in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, we were looking for a pin. Sherry overheard us. And yeah, we've been friends ever since. So we've been talking a lot, and these guys have actually built property now just outside Nashville in Tennessee. So yeah, we're super excited to see these guys. So that's our night in Nashville, and then the next day, like we mentioned, we're going down to Memphis. So we are staying at my dream hotel at the Peabody. Yeah. It's one of the oldest hotels. We are super excited to be staying at the Peabody.
Yeah, it was one of the places. We didn't really look at anywhere else in Memphis at all. We looked at one or two places initially, but Donna found a good deal for the Peabody, and as soon as she found that deal, that was it. We stopped looking at Memphis.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, we've got a few things booked already. We've got 2 things booked already. So the first day we go down there, we drive down there, we've got Memphis Zoo. A lot of people say it's one of the top ones in America. So we're looking forward to going to the zoo, and then we're going to head to the Peabody Probably have a look around Bill Street a little bit if it's not too
Yeah.
late, and get something to eat. We've ummed and ahed about where to go because there's a few good barbecue joints.
Yeah, so we're trying to decide between the Rendezvous or Central Barbecue, and then there's another one that just shown up this week.
I think it's just called the Barbecue Shop.
The Barbecue Shop. So we're trying to decide between those ones, but it'll be on the day type situation. So that is our first day in Memphis. So that's the zoo, and then eateries and checking into the Peabody. And then the next day we are going to eat at the Arcade, which is one of the restaurants that Elvis used to eat at. And then we're off to Graceland. I'm so excited about Graceland.
Yeah, obviously if we're going to be in that area, Graceland's going to be a must. So
it was on my mum's bucket list. She never got a chance to do it, so we are ticking it off for her, as much as it was on ours as well.
Yeah. Also, when we're doing it, it's going to be the only time we're ever going to do it. So we're going to do it right, and we've got the VIP top package. It was
$240 each.
$240. So it's a big expense. I mean, that's almost $500 for the trip. But it is, like I say, we're never going to do it again. So why not do it right?
Yep. So we've got that booked, and it's an afternoon shot. So from there, I think it's about 2:00. Is it? Is it as late as that? I can't remember.
So
it's about 2:00.
It's just after lunch, I think.
Yeah. So once we finish in Graceland, it's normally about 3 to 4 hours in Graceland. When we are done there, we are then heading off to the Bass Pro Shop, which used to be basketball, baseball.
Used to be a college basketball stadium.
Yeah.
Called the Arena, I think it was called. And it's in the shape of a big pyramid.
And now it's a Bass Pro Shop. So we're going to go there and have a drink or maybe get some food. And then drive back up to Nashville for our 6 nights in Nashville.
Yeah, by the time we get back to Nashville, it'll be quite late again. So
yeah,
depending on whether we've eaten or not at the Bass Pro Shop, we'll get something to eat quickly before heading back to the hotel for that first night, and then just having a relax because we've got quite a lot of walking to do in the next few days.
So we are staying at the Alexis Inn by the airport in Nashville. We got a really good deal on a suite there. The reviews on booking.com were actually really good. Trustpilot was okay. What's the travel one? Little
Expedia.
No. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the reviews for travel. That was really good as well, albeit I think it's only a 3-star, like it's not anything exciting, but it was a great deal that we got, so we're staying there.
Yeah, I mean, we did look at places closer to town and closer to Broadway and that, but the prices were just
they were
3-4 times more than what we're paying. And I do get, obviously, we're going to be getting, we don't have to do a lot of Ubers and lifts and driving a little bit and stuff like that, but the cost of offsetting that between the price of the hotel, it's negligible, really. Yeah,
and we would have to pay for parking. Like, we've got free parking at this hotel. All the other hotels were parking, you had to pay. And it was anything between $15 and $35 a night. It was just more expense that we'd rather spend on buying us sticks in. So we decided against that, and we found this really great hotel with a great deal. So so we've gone for that. Next day we are doing some touristy bits in Nashville, so Country Music Hall of Fame, Hatch, Shaw Print, Ryman Auditorium and Honky Tonk Crow. So we're going to be doing loads of touristy bits there. We're going to attempt to have breakfast at Sun Diner. We've heard nothing but good things about it. And then we're going to try either Hattie B's or Prince's, but we're going to try some hot chicken.
We want to try Hattie B's. If the lights just dimmed a bit, the television's just gone off. We already go Hattie B's. Prince's, I think, as they said, is the original, but Hattie B's is the one that's more popular over there now. And there's 2 or 3 locations of Hattie B's, although there is more of a queue at Hattie B's tendency. So
so we'll see what will happen. But you guys will be on the journey with us anyway, so you'll get to see that. And then we're going to attempt dinner at the Assembly Food Hall, which again would give us an opportunity to have Prince's because I think they've got a section there. But there's loads of places to eat in there, which is quite exciting. Yeah. Do you want to do the second?
Yep, so on the Saturday, we're going to start off not far from where we're staying, there's a hotel called the Gaylord Opryland Hotel. And it's a massive hotel. It's got a greenhouse atrium. It's got restaurants. It's got a lot of things. It's massive inside it, and it's just everyone says it's a good place just to go and tour. It's free to get in. Even if you're not staying there, you can go in and have a look around.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a look around there, and opposite there is a Opryland Mall. So we're going to have a look around the shops as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the morning, and then in the evening, we've got something we're quite excited about. We have just managed to book the bull riding.
Yep.
So it's in Clarksville.
It is.
Which is about 3/4 an hour, I think, away from Nashville.
Yep.
So we're going to go there. It's not one of the big PBR meets, but it's like an invitational PBR. So we're hoping to see as many of our favourites as we can.
Yeah. We are so excited about this, guys. Like, we watch a PBR all the time. Like, we're watching teams at the moment. We're a little bit sad, but we love it. So yeah, I cannot wait for that. That's going to be fantastic. So it might be after we've been at the Opryland Hotel and had a mooch around the mall, we'll go get ready and just head into Clarksville because we can go get something to eat there, and then go get our seats at the bull riding. On Sunday the 3rd, we are attempting to go to Belmead. So this is a beautiful historic building with beautiful grounds, isn't it? So it's a plantation, I think, is the best way of describing it. So yeah, we're excited about doing that. And then that's pretty much where we're going to attempt to try and get in the Bluebird Cafe in the evening, but it just depends on if we can get in or not. At the moment, the tickets are still not quite available, so we'll see what's happening there.
Yeah, the Bluebirds one, we really wanted to go there initially, but we've called off. There's a lot of people saying that there's a place called the Listener's Room, Listener's Room. It's better than the Bluebird, but Bluebird's got that history behind it, so we're not sure what we're going to do yet. We might even wait and see when we're there and see how busy it is and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, definitely. And then we've not like done breakfast and places like that at the moment because we might change our mind, but we want to go to places like the Gulch, we want to go to Biscuit Love, we want to go like round these areas. And then East Nashville and stuff as well. So there's loads of places to eat. So rather than us trying to make our minds up now, as much as we've got a list of places we want to attempt, we're going to leave it for the vlog, so you guys will see it there.
Yeah, so I think sometimes it's going to be a matter of where we are in Nashville to where we eat in Nashville, rather than, like Donna said, trying to pick somewhere we want to eat, and it's over when we get to where we're going.
Yeah.
Where we want to eat is over the other side of Nashville. So we'll just sort of we've got a group of things we want to do, places we want to eat. So if we're that area, we'll try that area.
Absolutely. Monday the 4th, we're attempting to do the Nashville sites such as parks, murals, and the Parthenon. So that we're super excited about that. That the Parthenon is the copy of the one in Greece. I'm still not quite sure why it's in Nashville, so I'm looking forward to finding the history behind that and understanding that. But we also want to there's murals, like Instagram murals everywhere around Nashville, so we're going to go and do some of them, and then just have a mooch around the parks and things like that. Like, it's going to be a bit of a chill day.
Yeah, Monday's going to be quite an easy day. We haven't got anything planned at the moment. We may see Sharing Jim again that day. I don't know. We'll see how things go.
Yep, absolutely. And then Tuesday the 5th is our last day in Nashville. Last day and night in Nashville, sorry, I should say. And we are heading to Madame Tussauds. We're also going to go to the Couters Museum. You might need to explain that one.
Yeah, so obviously anyone that grew up in the 80s must be aware of the Dukes of Hazzard. And the guy that played Cooter, he's got a museum and shop not far from Nashville. And he runs it. He's there quite a lot. They've got the General Lee there. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff you can buy as well. But it's just something a bit cheesy from my childhood. It's just while we're there, we can go have a look.
Why not? And at some point in between all of this, guys, we potentially might be going to the Jack Daniel's distillery. We just haven't booked it in yet, but it's somewhere that we want
that's
to go.
another one. We'll see if we can fit it in, and things might not take as long as we think.
Yeah.
So we've got a little bit more spare time. But it's something we definitely want to do.
Yep. So in the evening on Tuesday the 5th, we've then got a show at the Grand Ole Opry and a post-show tour, which is super exciting. We're going to see a singer that we saw at Country to Country this year, Connor Smith. He was absolutely phenomenal. We really like him as an artist, so we are getting to see him, as well as a number of other people who will be there. But it's still to be decided, so it
Yeah.
changes all the time. Every time we go on the website, there's somebody else on there.
Generally, there's 7 or 8 artists, and they'll do between 1 and 4 songs each. It's we've got reasonably good seats. They're at a height, but they're on the side a bit more. When you go on the website and you can check out the view from every single seat. So we looked at that one. It's not bad, and it's quite reasonably priced ticket from on the side view. So we're quite happy with that.
And we wanted to do the post-show tour because then it gives us an opportunity to maybe meet them as well. So you never know.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't too sure if we were going to do a show initially, so we were just going to do a tour. But then show dates come up because they're not every single night. So show date come off when we had a bit of free time. So booked the show, and we got the post tour as well now. So that's good.
Yep, exciting. And then we're on to Wednesday the 6th of November already. So this day is packing up our stuff from the Alexis and Sweets, and we are heading to Pigeon Forge.
Yeah, we'll see if there's anything we want to do last minute, and we might pop into Broadway.
Do the honky tonks and things.
Do a few honky tonks in the morning and just a bit more shopping maybe. And then we're heading off to Pigeon Forge, like Donna said. We're going to head to Sevierville because we're going to head to Bucky's.
Yeah, we are. Which sounds sad because it's a gas station, but this was, up until recently, this was the biggest Bucky's in the US. And then the Texans kicked off a little bit, so now the biggest one's back in Texas. So yeah, so we were going to Bucky's. We've watched a couple of vlogs on it because we watched Matt and Nat's, didn't we? Theirs was really good, so we're going to go and have a look at this massive gas station, is the best way to describe it. That's got like 139 or 137 pumps. Like, it's just phenomenal. But they've got an in-house barbecue section. They've got everything that you could possibly want. But we'll probably spend about an hour there. Like, it's not going to be...
Yeah,
it's massive.
It is a gas station, but it's like a massive supermarket.
Yep.
Best way to design it. But they have, like Donna said, there's an indoor barbecue there. They sell clothes, food, snacks, all that sort of thing. So we're going to pop there as well. We'll probably pick up a few things that we'll have for the room as well, like a few snacks and drinks and stuff like that while we're there.
So then once we've done Bucky's, we're then going to head out our hotel, and we're staying here for the duration of our stay in the Smoky Mountains, and that is Music Row Inn. So we have a queen room in the hotel there, so that's quite exciting. Again, we did a lot of research in trying to find... I think we've changed hotel about 8 times in the Smokies.
Yeah, as I said about the Memphis thing, not changing since we booked, or since we found the good deal.
The Smoky Mountains.
Not been the same when it comes to the Smokies. We've gone from Gatlinburg to Pigeon Forge.
Sevierville.
I don't know if you ever looked at one in Sevierville.
Yeah, we did. That was what we had booked originally.
So yeah, so all 3 areas, they're quite close together, all within 10 minutes of each other. But we've booked places in all 3 and cancelled and booked somewhere else every time.
Yep. But this hotel, we watched a vlog on it and we fell in love with it when we saw it, and this was the hotel for us. Yeah. So we booked it right away and then paid it right away so that we couldn't change it. Because we are so indecisive sometimes, like we're awful, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, the place we had initially was an incredible location in Gatlinburg, but then when we saw a vlog on it a bit later on, more of an up-to-date kind of vlog, it didn't look as great inside it. So we then changed a different one, saw another vlog, changed a different one. Sometimes it was location, sometimes it was just the hotel. Yeah. But yeah, this one looked good location. The 3 or 4 reviews you saw on it all looked really good inside. Also, the staff was really good. So yeah, we decided to stick with this one.
TripAdvisor, that was the other one. Lol. But we obviously looked at this hotel in there as well, and it had cracking reviews. So we're now staying at Music Row. And then the next day we are
heading to Dollywood.
Yes, we are. I am so excited about Dollywood. She is just phenomenal, and I cannot wait to go.
Yeah, obviously, initially when we did the holiday, it was supposed to be all Nashville and a day in Memphis and a couple of days in the Smokies just to do Dollywood and then go back to Nashville kind of thing. But the whole thing changed over time, as we said previously.
The amount of vlogs that we watched that helped make up our mind.
Yeah, so we're gonna get a potentially, I think we've got already, haven't we, 3-day ticket?
We've got a 3-day ticket.
So I think, is it just 1, 2, 3 days, or do they do a 4-day as well?
I don't remember a 4-day. The price for a 1-day ticket was $99, and then the price for a 3-day ticket was $129. So we booked that, and we can use the 3-day ticket over 5 days from the start of first use. So it made sense for us to just get the 3-day ticket, because it means that we could go in, hit hard on the first day, and then have like a morning there or an evening. So it works out quite well for us. And there's a shuttle bus right outside our hotel that takes us to Dollywood and to Gatlinburg. Yeah, exciting. So then that was Dollywood, and that's on the Thursday. Then we're going to head into Sevierville on the 8th and do Dollywood in the evening, like I just mentioned, because it gives us an opportunity to see Dollywood at night if we don't stay all day on the first day. The Saturday we're off to Skyland Park.
Yeah, this is in. I can't remember if this is in Seville or Gatlinburg Skyline. I think it's in Gatlinburg Skyline Park.
We've planned this so well that we don't know where we're going.
It's because we've seen so many on different areas, different places. They've all merged a little bit in our heads. Well, never mind. Anyway, Skyline Park. It's hard to describe what it is really. It's got a chairlift up there, and then there's a massive long bridge. I think it's one of the biggest suspension bridges in America. And it's halfway across. It's got a glass floor, so you can walk over the glass floor. And there's other bits and pieces. I think there's like a little petting zoo and stuff like this.
I can't remember. I think there's a ranch as well in there. So there's bits to do there. So we're going to head to that for the day and just have like a bit of a moochie day, really. Just walking about and enjoying the scenery, getting pictures of the Smoky Mountains, and having a great day, really.
But same again, there's a lot of things that might change day to day, because we might get bored of that after 2 or 3 hours, come away and go and do something else that we'd planned to do later on the trip, and then frees up space later on the trip.
But yep, absolutely. Do you want to see what we're doing next?
Yeah, the next day, Sunday the 10th, we are going to head off to the Titanic experience in the morning. Donna really wants to do this. We've never done the one in Florida. I know there's one in Florida, and we've got friends who have done the one in Florida as well. But the one in Tennessee, and that's in Gatlinburg.
Yep.
Looks really good. It's got some special things going on at the moment. It's got the door that was used in the film is actually there on display at the moment. So looking forward to bits and pieces of that Titanic experience.
Yep.
Then we're heading to Hillbilly Golf.
That looks phenomenal.
There's a lot of crazy golf. It's a tourist place, so there's always loads of. I was in Florida, as in Orlando. There's loads of crazy golf stuff around. So this one it's on a hillside, and you have to take a chairlift kind of thing up to the top of it, and then you work your way down on the course. So that was a lot of fun when we saw a vlog doing that.
Yeah, we've watched a couple of vlogs on it now, and it looks fantastic. So we're going to give that a go. And they also have a mountain coaster, so we're going to give that a shot as well.
Yeah, 2 or 3 mountain coasters we're looking at doing while we're there, but we're going to do that one.
Yep.
One that evening.
And then the next day we're back to Dollywood in the morning, and we've got no plans for the rest of the day because we wanted to be able to either have a relaxing day, like go have a swim, like just have a bit of a moochie time at the hotel, or just enjoy going back into Gatlinburg and having a good old look about.
Yeah, there's plenty of shops to do because we're in the 3 areas. We've got Gatlinburg, there's the shops there, and there's also like distilleries and stuff like that. Then where we're staying in Pigeon Forge, there's a place called The Island, which has got loads of bits and pieces in it as well. So there's lots of places to explore while we're there. So that's why we've tried to keep a few more bigger gaps in this part of the trip. Yeah,
absolutely. And then the next day we're heading out into past Gatlinburg and up into the Smoky Mountains. So we're going to try and do, well, depending on weather, because we just watched a vlog of ice and snow in the Smokies. So depending on weather, we're going to try and do Clingman's Dome, which has now got a new Indian name that I genuinely can't say, so I'm not going to attempt it. I don't want to be rude and kill it. So we have got the Clingman's Dome and going into the Smoky Mountains. There's also a chimney top section that we want to go and see. So we're going to be driving around the Smokies and looking at the beautiful foliage they are. Hoping to see a bear as long as we're in the car.
There's lots of different animals around, which I can see quite a few.
Yeah, absolutely. But seeing a black bear would be absolutely phenomenal, as long as I'm in the car. Otherwise, I might pee. But yeah, I'm a little bit excited about seeing the wildlife out there, birds and everything like that. And again, we've got nothing planned then for the rest of the day. It will just be how the day takes us.
Wednesday, so I've only got a couple of days left. Wednesday, we're going to Anakeesta in the morning. This is another thing that's similar to Skyland Park, but it's got a lot more. Anakeesta is really a different sort of area. So it's quite a high peak. Lots of bits and pieces to do and see when you get to the top, and there's restaurants, and it's just, I mean, it's hard to explain what the kind of thing they are, because it's not like, they're not like a theme park. There's no rides there or anything like that, but it's just,
There is a coaster.
there's a mountain coaster, yeah, but it's not like a theme park or anything like that. It's just beautiful. It's just places to go and see things.
It basically takes you get on a skylift chair, don't you, really? And it takes you up into the mountains, and they've built this amazing area where you can sit in a rocking chair and look out over the Smoky Mountains and be able to see everything that's going on there. It's the views from there are phenomenal, and we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Another bit of it's a relaxing, this is nothing like what we usually plan for Disney, where we're like, go, let's get it done.
Yeah, I think the Nashville side of it, like I said, I think there's going to be a fair bit of walking in Nashville. But when we get to the Gatlinburg and that area, there's going to be a lot of more slower down walking a bit, but then sitting down and chilling out and just taking in stuff. That's really what we want to do, a bit more on the holidays as we get in. Now I'm in my 50s, I need to slow down a bit.
I'd like to point that out, that's him saying that.
Yeah. But also at Anakeesta, which you're going to do evening, they've got a thing called
Astrolumina.
Astrolumina, that's it. And it's a lot of lights and stuff like that. So it's in the woods. It's within the forest and stuff like that. So it's a lot of lightings, and it's just because it's so dark out there.
Yeah.
It just looks incredible. So that's something we're going to do in the evening as well. But we're going to investigate a bit of Gatlinburg as well during that day.
Yeah, because we can come out of Anakeesta to go back in. So that's our plan. And there's so much to do in Gatlinburg. There's loads of places to eat. So I'm actually quite excited about spending the day there. That'll be really good. The 14th, we've got no plans at the moment. That will be, let's see what the day takes us and just enjoy it. It might be we do a little bit of shopping, getting some bits, because the next day is the 15th of November, and it's sad times that we have to do the 3-hour drive back to Nashville because we are coming home.
So that's our 2.5 week trip. We are there for 2 things in America that we don't normally go out for. One is Veterans Day. That's on, I think it's on the 7th of November.
The 11th.
11th of November. What we got planned on the 11th, actually?
Dollywood.
So Dollywood for Veterans Day, potentially.
Yeah.
Which would be quite interesting, I think. And the other thing we're there for is the vote. The general election in America. So that's on the 5th of November. We're going to be in Nashville at that point. I don't know what it's going to be like.
No.
We'll just have to wait and see. We do want to see the state capitol. Well, I haven't seen that a couple of days before that.
We're not going on the vote day.
No, but obviously it's hard to know if it's going to be, because you can go into it and look around stuff like that, but it's hard to know how it's going to be in use a couple of days before the actual vote. So we'll just have to wait and see how busy it's going to be and stuff like that. But it is something we want to go to see, because we're both quite interested in American politics.
Yeah, we are. But also, while we're there, just to go back to Nashville again, guys, is when we're there, the NFL Titans are actually playing at home when we're there. So we're hoping, I think that's on the 2nd or the 3rd, I can't remember.
It's on the Sunday anyway.
2nd, I think.
3rd.
3rd, sorry. So the day that we've got Belmead and potentially the Bluebird, that might not be happening, because if we're able to get Titans tickets, then we'll go and see the Titans playing. That'll be the first NFL game either of us have seen in America. So that'll be quite exciting. We
have looked at booking tickets, but
oh my god,
the place we looked at, they for mid-price tickets, they were charging £50 per ticket for a handling fee. So when we're paying $100 for a ticket, we're not prepared to pay an extra $50 just to receive an email each ticket. So I've checked on the Facebook pages, Facebook groups now, and people have just said the Titans are not playing well at the moment, to be honest. They've only got 1 win so far this season.
Yep.
You would get tickets easily on the day. So I said, just turn up on the day, go to the ticket booth there, and just get a ticket on the day, and you may even get it a little bit cheaper than the actual seat value. But you won't have to, obviously won't have to pay the extra fees on top. So that's what we're going to try and do.
Yeah. So we'll let you know, because obviously you guys are coming with us anyway. There's also other things that we wanted to be doing when we were going, like the Civil Rights Museum when we were in Memphis. We wanted to go, when we were in Nashville, we watched a vlog recently on General Jackson's Showboat, which is a eatery and show proper old style boat that takes you out into the water and things like that. So that's quite exciting. There's Sun City Studios, like there's loads of music things. Like we love country music, so there's so many places we want to go and see. So watch this space, guys. As much as we've got an itinerary, like this is not solid, other than the things that we've got pre-booked. Everything else is movable, and we probably will do that. But yeah, we're excited. We're finally going.
Yeah, we've tried to pre-book the big things just so they're booked, paid for. We don't have to worry about stuff like that. So everything's, we've got quite a few that stuff already paid, but other bits and pieces are very movable. And like I said, it just depends how long, because we don't know how long we're gonna be at. I don't know, like
Belmead, or how long we're going to be at the Jack Daniels distillery, or how long we're going to be at Dollywood and things like we don't know until we get there.
Yeah.
So it's exciting times.
Yep, but that's the trip. Like I say, by the time we post this, it's only going to be a day away. But at the moment, it's 8 days till the Monday.
9 days. Oh yeah, 8 days till we head to. So. But we're now in single digits for actual flight day, which is exciting.
So that's it, guys. Like I say, please subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up, and let other people know. It's hopefully, like I said, the trip won't be too long in coming up, but we are going to spend a bit more time trying to get it a bit more professional, and not professional, but just a bit more than what we have done in the past by just shoving a video up. So
watch this space, guys.
Yeah,
good things are coming.